Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your December 2016 general month ahead reading. Just to let you know, you've got two readings on the channel. Two love readings, sorry. One is for singles and one is for couples. Just check that out. And this is your general reading for the month. Also, I'm hoping it's going to show an inset box. I recorded Taurus. Is it Taurus? No, Aquarius. They've got an inset box. And then it decided to piss in while crash as I was into the reading, closing near the end, and it didn't save any of it. So I've had to do a bit of pokery with their video to cut that bit out. But anyway, here's your reading. Cancerians for December, Sun, Moon and Rising Sign. Universe, what's the spirit, what's coming in for Cancerians? Sun, Moon and Rising Signs in the month of December 2016. Show them what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer in the month of December 2016. What's coming in for Cancerians in the month of December 2016. Show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer in the month of December 2016. Show me. So we're going to split the deck into three, collect it back up. Right, present situation, your challenge, foundation. This should show the root issue for the month, and this should show what's going on around that. Best case scenario, or the most likely outcome, within the first 2 weeks of December. This is the second 2 weeks of December, the immediate future, but this card is very important because it shows you now. So how you're approaching situations or external factors, people who are intrinsic maybe to this situation here. Influence is coming in as a result of the immediate future. So this could be other people, or it could be what you're doing as a result of the immediate future. Your hopes and fears, or fears, what they'll be in conjunction with the immediate future influence is coming in and the overall outcome. So we'll pull clarifiers afterwards. Let's have a look. Two of Wands, I feel that you're at the start of some form of a journey here. For some of you guys, Cancerians, it might be that you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes this card means that I am at a crossroads. So for some of you guys, it might be that you're at a crossroads, or it could be that you're at the start of an initial journey. What about the you now? Well, again, it's a journey card. Chariot shows up for you, and this is actually you, Cancer. This is you on the card. Chariot represents a Cancerian individual. So it might be that, you know, we could see this two ways, and this is why the cards are so ambiguous, because you could see this as that you're at the start of a new journey in terms of that Two of Wands. So it's the initial progress towards something, and therefore you now, you're determined. So there's a determination here potentially for some of you guys here, and that's because you're at the start of some form of new project. Usually Wands represent career or creativity, so it could be at the start of some new creative process here, and the you now shows a determination to move forward. Alternatively, it could be that you're at a crossroads, and this card in the you now would then perhaps become that you're kind of being pulled in two directions. What is it about this Two of Wands though? Well, death. So the death cards, you know, when I do the root issue card, which is the Two of Wands, I feel that, you know, if this is being caught between two things, or an evaluatory type of thing going on with you guys, or a crossroads that you've come to, it could be that there is a big choice to be made, because even though death isn't about choice, this card certainly is. And it seems around this card there is death and ending. So for some of you guys, it could be that you're at the start of a new process, and this involves some major turning points, some major watersheds, some major change, because it is the death card. So it represents an ending and a new beginning. So I feel that this is really more an ending and a new beginning with these two cards. What's your challenge? The Empress. Sometimes when you get the Empress as a challenge, it can represent that there's an overbearing individual who's imposing some form of a challenge on you. It can represent a strong, authoritative female figure. The Empress is about creativity as well. It's about growth. It's about when you are working towards a project, something that you're very, very much in love with. Could represent a person that's the challenge, the Empress. Could be a mother, could be an authority figure that's getting in the way of something here. But it could also be in terms of your own growth and your own fertility potentially with that card. And where does that leave you in the present situation? Well, the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card about collaboration. And it's a card about coming together and discussing things. This is also the card that says, it's a difficult card in a way, because you can be the two people here, and this can be the one person here. So some of you guys in the present, you might be asking for advice, especially if your challenge is something like motherhood, for example. We know that the Chariot represents the house of house and home, so looking after children, looking after family members, that type of thing. Some of you guys might be feeling some form of a responsibility here, and maybe the Two of Wands represents that is the issue, coming to a form of a crossroads here, and that's because of death. Death is a major ending here. The object or the challenge is the Empress. So the Empress can be somebody else who's quite imposing on us, a female figure maybe, or this can be maybe something to do with your own fertility. So for some of you guys, you might be getting some advice regarding that. Other than that, this can be a creative venture that's providing the challenge. Maybe here you're at the start of some new process here, but the challenge is actually maybe seeing this through to completion with the Empress card. Around this new movement or this process, this new career, because twos are early in the tarot, so it's an early process, it's a start. Around this kind of early process or early stage here, we're seeing that there is an ending coming in here. I feel the challenge is maybe seeing something through with that Empress card, seeing it through to its fully formed shape, and this leaves you with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card about when we are putting efforts into developing something. This again is a card of growth. We've got two number threes and both cards represent growth. So where does this leave the situation in the best case scenario, the most likely outcome? And well, it's worry, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is showing us the best case scenario, Cancerians, could be that there's some worry for you in the first 2 weeks within December. And that seems to be over some initial progress you're making, possibly within a project, a new journey, a new path that you're forging ahead with here. It revolves around death, so there's some form of ending that revolves around this new path that you're taking here. Your challenge is the Empress. It could be somebody who's quite imposing, potentially here. And therefore it might leave you seeking some form of advice with that Three of Pentacles, in which it seems the best case scenario is it leaves you with some form of worry. Could be as a result of what you're being told here with the Three of Pentacles energy. What comes up in the immediate future, Cancer? Well, we've got to move on the cards potentially, because we've got the Knight of Wands energy here showing up. And influences around that are the High Priestess. So the High Priestess says to me that there might be some waiting time. It looks like the influences of a move are around you, a change in direction. But I feel that around this is kind of the wait and see, because that's what the High Priestess does. She's a number 2 card, and sometimes when you get number 2, they're about waiting and see. They're about deliberation, finding clarity. So it might be the energy is to move in a certain direction. It might be that you're enthusiastic to do something here, but it's the card of wait and see. Nothing is being kind of worked on yet. There's a little bit of passivity going on here with the High Priestess. Nothing is really ready to reveal itself to you, or there's a lack of movement here so far. Even though the energy is to make some form of a move, it's almost like I'll just sit back for a moment and wait and see whether this is the good thing to do. And therefore your hope will be the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. Well, I feel the hope is to escape, because the Knight of Wands is a move card and so is the Seven of Swords. So it could be some of you guys are looking to move in the immediate future, which is the next 2 weeks into December. But this is just the energy, because what's coming up is a passive time, I feel, with this High Priestess, in which you're going to be hoping that as a result of this, as a result of gaining intuition. So it could be that there's going to be something around a move here in the immediate future, but you need to use your intuition to see what type of plans or you need to put into place, or what type of direction you need to take. So this is why I say it's the wait and see card. You will be hoping to make some form of escape, because the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles says that there is success, reward for effort, that you actually get a good outcome in terms of what you've put out. Okay, this can also be a card of a new environment that one is going to be living in. So we're going to get some clarification cards and see what they've got to say about some of these areas. So I'm going to see why we've got the Two of Wands here as the root issue for the month. Why do we have the Two of Wands as the root issue for the month for Cancerians? Well, because you're looking to walk away from something. So I feel that there is, perhaps for some of you guys, there is the initial stages of a new project that you're actually, or a new venture that you guys are looking to go on. And that's because of the Eight of Cups. You're looking to walk away and put something to the past. We're going to see why death comes up around this. Why does death come up around this? Why does death come up around the Six of Wands? Because of the Sun. And I feel that this is a positive move. I feel that there is a change. We can see a load of change cards. The Two of Wands is the new direction that you're taking. It's because you're leaving something behind from the past. And around this is closing the door. So this is a final thing for you. And I feel that if you feel quite positive about it, you feel that this ending will bring in something new, a sense of renewal within yourself, but also it will bring in a sense of positivity and optimism if you leave something behind here. I'm going to have a look why you challenges the Empress. Why is Cancerians challenge the Empress? Why is the Empress the challenge for Cancer? Because of the Three of Wands, okay? So I feel that your challenge is actually seeing that this thing can come to fruition, having a lot of self-belief in your own abilities to start creating this wonderful outcome for yourselves. And that's because of the Three of Wands. You're looking far into the future. You're looking far ahead. You're not taking things step by step. When you get the Three of Wands as a challenge, the Three of Wands says, I'm looking far too much down the track here. I'm not taking things step by step. I want it all to come now. And this is why your challenge is the Empress. I don't believe that this is a person here. I believe that your challenge is you want it all now. The challenge is, the Empress for me can be a card about the superficiality of life. So it might be that you want things to come to you now. You want the external things that you feel are going to give you happiness here. And that's because you're looking way in the future. Okay, I feel that it's almost a sense if you want something to come right now for some of you guys. But this is why it leaves you at the present, and this is the card of still waiting for some form of development to happen with that Three of Pentacles. Why have we got the Three of Pentacles showing therefore in the present situation for Cancerians? Because of the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is something about a home, and the Three of Pentacles can be something about development or moving home. So I feel that in the present, what's going on is some of you guys might be looking to leave home or move home, because the Ten of Cups often references the ending or the completion of a cycle. This can be moving from one place to another. And with that Three of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Pentacles because of the Ten of Cups. And that is because I feel that some of you guys are looking to complete an area within your life, especially probably something to do with location. And therefore with the Three of Pentacles, what you're looking for with this card is you're actually speaking to people. So it looks to me like you're speaking to an estate agent or a housing person. Often this is the card that shows up where you're speaking about a mortgage, and that's because of the Ten of Cups, and you're looking to say goodbye to something. So I feel that something is in development here, and I feel that it might be around housing, change of location, because you're actually looking to leave someone here. And that's why we've got so many move cards coming up for you, Cancerians. Okay, this is you guys who are on the move. This is you, you're ready to move. The Chariot, you're travelling here. And that's because of the Two of Wands. You're setting out on a journey. I feel that you're doing a bit of investigation, a lot of travelling over the Christmas period. I know it's Christmas, but you're still doing a lot of travelling, I feel, with this Chariot card. This is you guys. You're taking your home and your hearth, your kids, whatever with you, because you're setting on a new journey with that Two of Wands, and that's because you're walking away from something from the past with the Eight of Cups. We can see a final ending is around this with the Death card, and that's because of the Sun. Some of you guys might be even investigating maybe moving abroad with that Death and the Sun. You challenge it to Three of Wands. Now the Empress. Now the Empress could even be a mother. So if you've got a responsibility for someone, the Empress could be somebody, for example, like a mother that you've got a responsibility for, and that's because of the Three of Wands. You're looking outward. So I feel now these cards become that you might have a responsibility for someone. Alright, this might be that you want to build a great big empire for yourself, or you're looking for somewhere that you can really start developing a really lovely, comfortable home, because the Empress is a very comfortable individual, and that's because of the Three of Wands. I feel that you've got a long-term plan here. Alright, so I do see a really long-term plan. I see that some of you guys might be having to sacrifice somebody here, potentially. And that's why in the centre of the reading, this brings you to the present, the Three of Pentacles. It might be with some of you guys, if it's an elderly parent or something, you might be discussing about putting them in a home. And that's because of the Ten of Cups. You're looking to move, potentially. And this is potentially why it's causing you some worry. Why do we have the Nine of Swords as the best possible outcome for this situation for Cancerians? Why do we have the Nine of Swords as the best possible outcome for Cancerians in the month of December 2016? Because of Judgment, because there's going to be a fresh start here. This is an absolute, you've got so many move cards. You've got Death, Judgment, they're huge. Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Sun, Knight of Wands, Chariot, all of these cards that are leaning towards some form of moving off location. But I feel that you're worried about somebody else, leaving someone else behind, and it could be a maternal figure, that Empress card. For some of you guys, it might be simply that you've built something up with the Empress. Maybe that's your challenge, what you've actually built up. The Empress can be that you are at a really comfortable stage within your life, and maybe your challenge is leaving that behind because of the Three of Wands. Maybe for some of you guys, if it's a business thing, maybe you're still getting business in, and maybe it's a difficulty leaving this business that's still generating capital, leaving that behind. But I do feel that this might be a figure within your life, and the challenge is leaving this person behind. And that's because of the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands says, well, I'm looking at the long-term effects of this thing here. So why do we have the Knight of Wands showing up for you guys in the immediate future? Why have we got the Knight of Wands showing up for Cancerians in the immediate future? Because of the Ten of Swords. And I feel that you've given up on something here with the Ten of Swords, which is why you're looking to move. I feel that you've had absolutely enough. You're feeling defeated, and I feel that with the Knight of Wands showing up as the reason for this card, it says, I need a fresh start. But why is the High Priestess showing up as an influence coming in? Why is the High Priestess showing up as an influence coming in? Because of the King of Pentacles. So it might be that some of you guys is an influence coming in. You might be gaining some... the High Priestess isn't really a card about gaining information. It's not like the Hierophant in that respect for me. For me, this is paying attention to your intuition or your inner guidance. Alright, these can be a couple of people as well. The High Priestess can be somebody, maybe in an advisory capacity, and maybe this person here, King of Pentacles, can be somebody else. But this is, you know, I feel that you've given up on something here, and you're looking for a fresh start with that with the Knight of Wands, Cancerians. But as an influence, as a result of that, I feel that you're going to put things on hold just a little bit with that High Priestess, because you're trying to kind of pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, and it's about another individual, the King of Pentacles. So maybe this refers to leaving not only maybe a maternal figure behind, but maybe a loved one, a lover, King of Pentacles potentially. Alright? Or it could be because you've been hurt. Ten of Swords can mean to be betrayed or hurt. So it seems here there is a move here, the Knight of Wands. And I asked, well, why is there a move? And it's because of the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys might feel that you've been betrayed by someone. So the only way that you get over that energy is by moving on. And what's coming in is the High Priestess. Some of you guys might be looking to avoid. High Priestess can also mean to avoid, and that can be a King of Pentacles. So perhaps by moving on, you're avoiding a particular person within your life, Cancerians. And therefore, what are your hopes? Well, I feel the Seven of Swords means to escape. Why are the hopes to escape for the Seven of Swords for Cancer? Why are the hopes to Seven of Swords for Cancer? So why do the Cancerians hope for the Seven of Swords, show me? Because of the Page of Wands. I feel that you're hoping to escape so you can kind of seek a new adventure with that Page of Wands. Page of Wands can mean a message, but it makes no sense for me to read it like that. I feel that you're hoping to escape this situation. And that's because of the Page of Wands. Perhaps some of you guys have a new job. Page of Wands can mean I've had a message or communication about a new job. It can mean word of mouth, or, you know, I heard it down the grapevine that they've got a job here or here or here. So I feel that you're hoping to escape, maybe because you've heard something through. The Page of Wands can also mean to hear. So I feel some of you guys have heard something, or you've got sort of wind of something better, and you're hoping to escape and move forward to that. So in the end, that sees you as the Nine of Pentacles. Why is it the Nine of Pentacles as the outcome for Cancerians? Why is it the Nine of Pentacles as the outcome for Cancerians? Show me. Because of the Ten of Wands. So I just need to take a moment while we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles means success, it means accumulation, it means attainment of wealth, of security in the outcome. And that's because of the Ten of Wands. The ending of pressure. Usually when I read the tens, they mean completion or the ending of something. So the Ten of Wands for me is the, you know, the 10 wands are the most pressure you can face. And it could mean that, you know, you move, you get something here with the Nine of Pentacles here. There is some success coming to you with this. But I'm feeling with that Ten of Wands, it's almost like you get something here because of a deadline, or you're on a deadline to do something here with that Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands can also mean to be on a deadline. You've got to get to a finishing line before a certain time. But in the outcome, this is a good card because it shows that you accumulate something, some form of finance, some wealth, some help, some... usually this is the lady on her own, though, doing things for herself. Nine of Pentacles is a nice card to have in an outcome area. I feel that you attain whatever it is that you're looking for here. The Nine of Pentacles. This can also reference a new home. And that's because of the Ten of Wands. When I do my clarification cards, when I ask the question, why, it should give me the reason. And the reason is the Ten of Wands, too much pressure. So I feel that you decide to go it alone. Nine of Pentacles can also mean to go it alone. And that's because of all of the pressure that you've been under amidst somebody else. So I do feel that you have some real success coming in here at the end of December 2016. Let's have a look at this reading again very, very quickly before we do the angel reading. I feel that you guys are the Chariot, and that is you, because you're Cancerian, and the Chariot is a Cancer card, okay? You're moving forward, you're pushing forward, you're determined to do something in the month of December 2016, and that's because the issue is the initial progress in a journey, in a new direction, new project that you might be entering into, because you're walking away from something from the past, you're leaving something behind here. Around this there is death, so an absolute ending, and that's because of the Sun. There's something that has come to light for you. You're feeling really, really positive. So the Death card is a brilliant card to have here, because what it says to me, Cancerians, is that this death comes through the Sun. It comes through a sense of renewal. It comes through a sense of optimism. It comes through the sense of knowing that you need a fresh start here. Your challenge is the Empress, so it might be something to do, could be with your own confidence, but the Empress, when it comes to a challenge, sometimes it means that there is a maternal figure who is our challenge. It could be somebody that you feel a responsibility for, and that's because the Three of Wands, you've got long-term plans in a certain area, and maybe you've got responsibility for somebody else, Cancerians. This can also mean, I feel, the Empress is a card about growth and wealth and fertility. So for some of you guys, it might be something that you've worked on and built up here that is the challenge. And maybe with the Three of Wands, it's leaving that whole thing behind and looking to something new. So therefore, this leaves you at the present situation, which doesn't really bring a change in, that you are discussing something here with the Three of Pentacles. It's around a home move, I feel, with this Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups is the completion card. So we've got the Three of Cups in the present because of the Ten of Cups, and I feel that you're looking to say goodbye to something here. And therefore, what you're doing is you're starting that ball rolling. You're setting the plans into motion. You might be speaking to an investor. You might be speaking to a real estate agent with that Three of Pentacles card. But there's something that you're looking to wrap up here as a result of developments going on here with the Three of Pentacles. But you are worried. So in the first 2 weeks, it is going to see a lot of worry around this. And this is because of judgment. Something completely new that comes in. But it can also be, judgment can be a conversation. It can be information that comes to you out of the blue. So it might be that you're worried about a judgment that's made, especially if you're going for a move. Okay, so especially if you're, say, for example, looking to put in, you're asking a financial advisor, well, I want to put in, an offer on a new home. And it might be that that offer comes back and they say no. So you might be worried because the judgment is no on that. Or it could be that you're worried over a fresh start. In the immediate future, however, a move is still on the cards for you guys, because I feel that with the Ten of Swords, you've had enough of a situation. Ten of Swords means I'm feeling defeated. I can't take this anymore. So I feel that a move is still on the cards. However, what's coming in is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess might say, I feel that now this is more to do with that there is a bit of a waiting time. It can be that you're avoiding someone, but it can also be that there's a little bit of a waiting time here. All right, because the High Priestess often means you can't move. You're waiting. You're kind of in limbo. It's like the Hanged Man in a way, but it's more comfortable. So I feel that there is a little bit of limbo going on here with the High Priestess coming in, and it's because of the King of Pentacles. And this can be a financial advisor or somebody that you're looking to get some form of finance from, because it's a financial card a lot of the time. Your hope will be to escape, Seven of Swords, and that's because of the Page of Wands. You've probably got plans in other areas. You've probably heard it on the grapevine that there's lots of opportunities in this area or that area, especially if you're looking to go abroad, which this Sun card can often indicate as well. But in the outcome, we see the Nine of Pentacles, and I feel that now the Nine of Pentacles is saying that some of you guys will be staying where you are. Okay, because the Nine of Pentacles is also a card that says be grateful for what you have. So I feel, now looking at this card, I feel that this is more about staying where you are because of the Ten of Wands. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to get a change going in December, or to get everything wrapped up in December. It's not to say that this thing won't come through for you Cancerians, but I feel that there might be a bit of a struggle to get something going here. So I feel some of you guys will be staying comfortable and where you are with that Nine of Pentacles, but I feel that that's happening because this thing is a little bit too much of a push at the moment to actually bring all together. All right, let's get your angel reading. If I can find my angel cards, there they are. let's quickly get your angel reading for the month of December 2016. So universe, spirit, angels, what is the advice you have for Cancerians in the month of December 2016? Show me, what's the advice that you have for Cancerians? It says no. No just flipped out. Did you see that? No. So let's have a look when it means no. No. The response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. Whatever that means for you, Cancerians, it means for you, but the angels are saying at the moment no. And so this is why I felt that this outcome was more that you'd be staying put, because it's too much pressure to move in a certain direction now. Even though you're eager to do it, I can see that you guys are eager to do it. It just looks like you're worrying. The best case scenario the first 2 weeks is to be worrying because of the judgment that comes through as a result of those two cards there. Alright, you're determined still to move because of this Ten of Swords. You've had enough of where you are. You're defeated, you've given up. But there's going to be a waiting time, and that's because of the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles can be somebody who makes a decision, especially when it comes to moving home or any of that type of thing. But it can also say, well, maybe there's a wait time because maybe somebody is around you who's waiting to come in. Who knows? King of Pentacles. And therefore, your hope will be that you can escape because of the Page of Wands. You've got ideas in other areas. You're geared up. You're ready to do this thing. But in the outcome, it shows, I feel, that you have to stay where you are. Nine of Pentacles, because it's too much of a push really to get this going now. Okay, we'll come to you if this resonates with you, but just right now in December 2016. That's your reading, Cancerians, for December. I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will speak to you on your year ahead reading. Take care.